All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to attempt this again. So this is going to be the, hopefully, bag number 2, or bag number 1, take, technically it's take 3, which, doing stuff over and over again, I don't know if you guys agree, it is one of the funnest things that I could possibly do in my entire lifetime. So I am super excited to have this be my third go of it. So we are putting together the UCS Jabba's Sail Barge. It released beginning of October. We were lucky enough to be able to pre-order it, or not pre-order, order it. Well, we got to order it 3 days early, being a Lego Insider. So it was the 3rd we ordered it, and the 6th it became available to the general public. And it took about, I'm gonna say, a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at the most, to arrive. Anyway, bag 1, we have the fake silver leg C3PO. The head detail is really good though, the eyes and everything, but they don't have a full silver leg like the last C3PO Lego that they released had, all full. But anyway, we still like C3PO because he's a droid. All right, so here we go. Pay close attention to the spacing of your pegs, because my screw ups have been because I was talking and I was paying more attention to sounding intelligent or good or whatever you call it, rather than accurate. So don't make that mistake. Ouch. Pinched my finger in this. Been one of those days. Been one of those days. All right. So that looks correct, I'm assuming. Yep. Correct. Yeah, it's been a giant frustration, is trying to get new microphones and shit to work, and um, trying to get the video, because you want to put out quality, not crap, right? I mean, so trying to get all that done um, has been, it's been frustrating. It's been, I think, technically speaking, it's been the most frustrating I've had to deal with in quite. But you kind of have to reset yourself a little bit. That's why we're working on. I need to do Lego or something to distract me from the frustrations. Night. This is what we're trying to accomplish so far. All right, and that is step 7. There's only like 18 steps in the first bag, which when you're talking about that, like that is not a lot. I said this and it was fairly clever in the first few videos I did, and this is now, like I said, take number 3. Um, most UCS Star Wars sets that you run into, the bags are enormous, like you know, like the Star Destroyer or like Razor Crest or whatever. For the AT-AT, it's just bag 1 is like 8 bags, 7 bags. This set, it's bag 1 is bag 1. It's just one. And that is extremely unusual for a UCS set. I'm hoping it's not. I mean, because part of this build is also to review the set, because at the very end I will have a podcast style review. I'm hoping it's not sacrificing like the quality or cleverness of it. I'm hoping. I hold my breath and cross my fingers for every Star Wars set that is released, because I want to love all of them, and not all of them are good. I don't buy all of them. I don't, but I always cross my fingers because I don't. It hurts my heart to have people like criticize the genre that I love to collect in, and I've spent so much time amassing, my collection over the years, which I had to do an updated walkthrough video at some point. Somebody asked me about it the other day. I didn't have anything current. I kind of go in spurts, meaning, like I'll focus on a section and then, on something else, and I'll go back to a different section, but yeah, I'll have to do something like that in the near future. You'd probably be pretty intrigued. I mean, because it is organized chaos up here, but I have a pretty extensive, because I do figures and autographs, and I just see Lego, then you see some Hot Toys and Babu Frick. He came from Disney. The new C3PO head release, Galaxy's Edge. I'm either gonna chase that down or put it on my birthday and or Christmas, because it is super cool. It will talk and do the whole thing, and then you can take the head plates off of it, and it'll have like all the electronics underneath, the wiring and everything. That's pretty cool. A lot of detail. Yeah. So if this doesn't work, then I'm putting this down. So after the weekend, when I get back from Emily's softball tournament, we will be doing a run to Lego. This is the third time I've let everybody know about that, even though you're hearing it for the first time, because this is take number 3. They have a really so the city we're going to has a Lego store right near there, which is always fun. And they have a nice like GameStop, There is an actual um, toy collectible store in that area. Like if there's a GI Joe or Black Series Star Wars figure you need to get, and you don't pay super like secondary prices, which is nice. Um, so yeah, so that's always nice. But if you need like this place is great for like you there's a transformer you need to get or a He-Man figure or a Funko. Or they have a big Funko um, population. Is that the error last time? I think it is. I think I found the problem that I screwed up on take two. So yeah, we will be doing some podcast topics coming up. I have some podcast regalia ready to go. Um, One of the things that we're going to be talking about, and one of them is the myths and fables. We're going to kind of go through this and talk about some of the stories in here. So I like going, wow, where'd you get that? This is from Galaxy's Edge, but this was buried when I got it because it doesn't necessarily look other than the cryptic language at the top. It was buried and almost didn't look like a member of the Star Wars community when I found it. And that was what was so intriguing about it. So I've read through some of it kind of ahead of time just to get an idea of what's going on with it. And oh man, there's some really good stories and like short stories and poems and stuff in there. So that's going to be part of our podcast. We're going to talk about Lego reviews. We're going to talk about some of the cool stuff that you don't necessarily hear or see about in the world of Star Wars. Um, December 3rd releases Skeleton Crew on Disney Plus. People are excited about that. I don't know if I am yet. And the reason why is I got excited for Acolyte, and the end result of that was absolutely disappointing. And I'll say this with the risk of getting canceled, but I don't like I don't like my Star Wars being super woke. And if you have to work hard to force a subject matter or something, it's probably not a good idea. Because a lot of Star Wars fans are traditionalists. Not that they're bigots or, non-progressive people, but when you don't want to screw around with like Star Wars lore, canon, to some of the traditionalists, it's like a baseball tradition. Like oof, that, that could be difficult. In the Acolyte, the problem with the Acolyte was um, fans did not like it. Certain fans did not like it. It didn't do very well ratings wise. Um, Bob Iger, I think, panicked because of that, because Disney has not done super well money wise when it comes to the Star Wars stuff. And then it became an end fight between Star Wars fans, actors, actresses, started going back and forth, and then the directors started getting involved. And there was an interview that was done. You could probably see it if you search for it, but let's just say the topic of conversation was the main actress in the Acolyte and the and Archie. Matter of fact, I think it was after that interview, director, boss. So research it, because I'm sure you'll find it. You might already know. So it's hard because you don't want, when you act like I wanted, I wanted Star Wars, like, got another series. All embrace it. You can do it. Talk about it. Stand on it. It's all what's supposed to happen. You know, like the Adam, that one, that content world. Oh, all right, folks, that is bag number one. Bag number one has up. This is bag two is down. Bag number one is no mistake. So 11 minutes. Anyway, you're gonna want to stay tuned